Welcome back to another episode of the Purple Pill Podcast. I'm your host, Robert. That's my co host, Darren in LA. This is episode 130 of the Purple Pill Podcast. How have you guys been this week?
It's been a good week, the draft weekend, so it was pretty stressful. I had a very toxic relationship with all my close friends for about 48 hours, but I think we can repair it or maybe completely crush it in the next couple months. We'll see what happens.
100% agree with everything LA just said. 100%. Um, LA, you got some good news from work too. We don't got to mention it, but I think that's something to be happy about.
How about you, Rob? What's happening?
Deion Sanders won.
That was good.
Hey,
I'm just happy Deion shut all
proud.
these white people up. So if you white
Yeah,
out there and
Oh,
you like football and you didn't think Deion was gonna bring his Louis Vuitton to Colorado, that was for you. When Deion says he's coming, he's coming. Hey, Oregon, move over. Hey, USC, move over. Colorado's winning the Pac-12 in Deion's first year there, going to the Big 12. Then he's gonna win the Big 12 and a Natty. Oh, his son's gonna win the
I
Heisman too.
pray, I pray
He's
that
a front runner.
you got this.
uh,
I do think they'll beat Oregon though.
They
I'm
were
not sure they
moving
can
though.
beat USC.
that was a good game. That was a good game overall, though. TCU put up a game.
Oh, by the way,
Hey,
they did
but
it in Texas. By the way,
yeah, bro. Luckily, it was 88 degrees, so I don't know how people was wearing hoodies out there, out walking up and down the sideline, but that's just me.
um,
But yeah, Shador Sanders, bro. Yeah, he put up a crazy stat line.
Travis Hunter showed that he's the best cornerback in the country,
Yeah, it was a great
and
win.
I'm just happy for them in general. The only thing I will say is that the only thing that's not on Dion's record is he wasn't able to actually he lost both national championship games in the SWAC, both championship games, both years he coached there. That's the only thing he doesn't have. But besides that, he's had a great career coaching so far. So
Yeah,
hopefully they can keep it up and they can go get a good bowl game, and they can get a decent bowl game, and he can start rebuilding so they can win a natty within the next 2 3 years.
I would say that would be one of the best turnarounds in college football for Colorado.
All right, now moving on from Deion Sanders. Anybody got anything else to say before we jump into these topics? Nothing.
No.
All right, let's just go ahead and jump into it then. And the first thing we got to talk about is this shooting that happened in Columbus, Ohio, from the Takia Young's family. They want the officer's arrest after video shows him killing a pregnant black woman. So, Ohio authorities have released body cam video showing a police officer fatally shooting Takia Young in her car. The 21-year-old from Columbus was pronounced dead shortly after on August 24th shooting outside grocery store in Blendon Township. So let's go ahead and check this video out, and we're not going to show it because I'm not sure how graphic it is, but we're going to check it out.
How graphic it is, Rob.
7 Maximum Service 1828.
Get out of the car. Then get out. No. Then get out.
Get out of the car.
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 292, shots fired.
Shots fired. Stop the car. Stop the car.
We're gonna have a 44 on. Call him out. He's gonna be at.
For people that couldn't see the words that was at the bottom, it said it clearly shows the cop shooting through the windshield glass. He was in front of the car. The young pregnant lady, was accused of stealing goods from the store
Liquor.
that she was out front of. Yeah, and
Where
as
did it say any of that?
I don't know about liquor, but it says she was accused of shoplifting.
Okay.
But yeah, and then the video shows the cop is in front of the car. She puts the car in drive, and very quickly the cop shoots through the windshield. Did I describe that correctly, y'all?
Yes. But as Darren was saying, she was accused of stealing liquor.
I don't know about liquor. I did not see the liquor part, but yeah, I just saw shoplifting.
So yeah.
What
What do you guys think of this?
do y'all think the cop should be arrested?
No.
Let's read through the whole thing real quick. So it says Ohio authorities on Friday released body cam video showing a police officer fatally shooting Takia Young in her car in what her family denounced as a gross misuse of power and authority against the pregnant black mother. Sean Walton, an attorney representing Young's family, said the video clearly shows that the August 24th shooting of the 21-year-old woman was unjustified, and he called for the officer to be fired and charged immediately. Walton also criticized police for not releasing the video footage for more than a week after the shooting. Takia's family is heartbroken. Walton said in an interview with the Associated Press, the video did nothing but confirm their fears that Takia was murdered unjustifiably, and it was just heartbreaking for them to see Takia having her life taken away under such ridiculous circumstances.
You tried to run the guy over.
The officer who shot Young is on paid administrative leave while the Ohio Bureau of Criminal Investigation examines the shootings, which is standard practice. A police union official said calls to charge the officer before the investigation is complete are premature. A second officer who was on the scene has returned to active duty. Their names, races, and ranks have not been revealed. London Township Police Chief John Belford called the shooting a tragedy. So
No,
there's
not
that.
really.
I mean, it is a tragedy. It 100% is.
When you try to
We just-
run a fucking police officer over, no, it's not. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's not. It's still a tragedy. There was an unborn child involved that had nothing to do with this. And at the end of the day, there's a family grieving. That's just tragic, if you ask me.
And his family
Yeah,
probably would
like-
have been grieving if she'd ran him over with a fucking car.
Dog, I agree with you. She shouldn't have put the car in drive when there's somebody literally in front of your car like that. Because at the end of the day, a car could be considered a weapon at that moment. Like, right?
Yes,
I
definitely.
don't know though. But at the end of the day, this is a tragic event. That is fact. That is true. LA, you got anything?
Yeah, like you guys, I feel got it. I mean, I can feel both sides though. Like this one is icky because yes, someone did die, but at the same time, like there were multiple officers at the scene. You were given the same clear directions to remove yourself from the car. And she's in the video saying, "Or what? Are you going to shoot me?" And then she gets shot. I mean, like, what did you think was going to happen? Like, you don't poke the bear. You know they're already ready to shoot us. For one, you allegedly stealing shit, and you pregnant. What the fuck is you doing? Like, I'm not
Like,
trying to victim blame. I'm not trying to victim blame. I'm just saying it was the hottest day of the summer so far, and just a series of unfortunate events that led to this altercation. What do I always be saying? You can't be stupid and dumb.
yeah,
Yep.
Like this was avoidable. This
Yep.
was
a
very
hundred,
avoidable.
100%, 100%.
Not trying to
Because
victim blame, and
I'm not trying.
if it sounds that way, I do apologize to her family, and in no way, shape, or form is that what I'm trying to do. But like, what was happening? Like, how could we, as a community, avoid this from happening again in the future?
Try to make it home. Listen to the officers. That's all it is, man. That's all it truly is.
like
Try
this
to
is
make it home.
crazy.
Don't steal.
It-
Like, and then here's the craziest thing is we're from Columbus, so we know where this place is at. Rob can attest that we know people who stole from this place before and legitimately got caught.
It's
Like,
it's
like
not that
within,
serious.
it's never that serious. It's really not. Like, it's you're not going to get away with it, especially in the area that you're not going to get away with it in that area.
At all.
Especially if,
It's in
especially if the
California.
officers
The
are already
liquor
there.
store, and now the liquor store closed down, and people hot. Oh, now the businesses is getting fucked up. Like it's crazy. This whole thing is crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, once again, not
This
trying to
whole
victim blame,
situation
but at
is
the end of the day,
crazy.
if it could be avoided and people could walk away with their lives still intact, I think that's the ultimate goal.
Dude,
When you leave home.
like
I don't know.
whatever it was not that serious. This girl did not have to die. And yes, the cop did not have to pull the trigger. You do not have to be so quick to pull the trigger. You could have moved out the way. You already got the license plate number. Y'all can charge her for a whole lot more now for avoiding the police or whatever it's called, leaving the scene, assault. Y'all can charge her for everything now. You ain't have to kill her. Like there
Um,
were other options.
I do want to read you guys something. This is according to so I'm gonna give the clarification. This is according to Facebook and Facebook groups. All right.
Oh my god.
So this is according to Facebook and Facebook groups. So I guess the woman attempted to rob the liquor store, and it did it before. There were cops around because of an accident, a car on the sidewalk in front of the pharmacy. That's what we just saw. Between pillars. Facebook reporters also said she shot at the and tried to. Facebook reporters also said she shot at and tried to hit the cop with her car. They also said she died. Well, we
How could
clearly
she
saw.
have shot at the cop?
Well, we didn't have the
Nothing.
video yet, so she obviously didn't shoot at the cop.
So
But
they thought that she shot at the cop, but the cop shot her.
apparently, according to Facebook,
Mm,
that's like a day or two after it happened.
wow.
But yeah, apparently she's known for stealing at that store,
Oh,
according to Facebook. So take it with a grain of salt, but like LA said, all we can do is wish, pray for the family, and
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I think that's all. That's all you can do at the end of the day.
All right. So there's a show called The Wonder Years. I want you guys to watch this clip from it. It's from the 80s, but it's about the 60s. And tell me, you guys, what you think of this conversation.
Hi, Lewis. Nice to meet you.
And it was no small hope. It was Dad, the Maginot line of family resistance. Things were gonna be okay. Dad would take care of this guy. Now the Arnold men would stand together.
Oh God, Marissa.
Well, some of the Arnold men.
No chicken?
Lewis doesn't eat meat, Dad.
Hey, just thought I'd mention it.
No meat, Lewis?
No. Meat just doesn't turn me on, really.
Yeah, it's not what I heard, pal.
No meat, huh? Imagine that.
I knew it. Dad would carve through this guy like a butcher carves through a pork loin.
Oh, I heard, honey, why the Vandervers didn't go to Brian's funeral.
They were in Chicago. Dick's mother had a stroke. One of the boys on our block was killed in Vietnam several weeks ago.
Oh, I know. I mean, Karen told me. Another meaningless death.
I beg your pardon?
I just meant that it's such a shame a kid has to die for basically no reason.
Or broccoli, anyone?
I don't think it's meaningless when a young man dies for freedom and for his country.
I just have a little trouble justifying dying for a government that systematically represses its citizens.
Oh, honey, try the potatoes. I put grated cheese on them.
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
It means that the United States government is responsible for the oppression of blacks, women, free speech.
Well, perhaps, little lady, you'd like to go live in Russia for a while, huh?
Oh, I think what Karen's saying is that...
Look, Buster, I happen to believe that freedom and democracy have certain advantages that communist dictatorships don't, and that is what Vietnam is all about.
No, man, that's what they brainwash you to believe it's all about. They turn people into brainwashed morons.
My hunch was that my father would not let being called a brainwashed moron at his dinner table go by unremarked.
So, you think I've been brainwashed, do you, Louis?
No. Look, I think anyone who supports the American war effort in Vietnam is having the wool pulled over his eyes.
I see.
Just like they did with Korea.
The hell do you know about Korea? I was in Korea. I lost a lot of good friends there.
Daddy, that doesn't have anything to do with what we're saying.
And they weren't brainwashed. They were brave men who weren't afraid to fight for what they believed in. Now, if you're afraid to fight, why don't you just say so? Why don't you just admit that you're chicken?
You're damn right. I am chicken. I don't want to die like your friends. What do you think that you achieved over there? Do you think that those people are free? They're not free, man. Except to buy Coca-Cola and Nestle's Quick, get loans from Chase Manhattan Bank.
That's crap.
You were used, man, and your friends were used.
That's crap!
Daddy, you never listen to what we say. Some of what we say is true.
Don't accept all this death and then justify it. It is wrong. Your friends should be alive. They should be enjoying dinner and arguing with their kids just like you are.
What do you know about it? Who the hell are you to say that?
You see this, man? This is my draft notice. In 2 weeks, I can go to jail. I can go to Canada. Or I can go get shot full of holes like your friend Brian Cooper. You keep thinking the way you do, Mr. Arnold. And these two will be next. And I just hope that's what they want. Excuse me.
That's basically it. Basically, everybody gets up from the table and nobody's hungry anymore. Everybody's so stressed out. So,
Everybody's stressed out.
what'd you guys think of this scene from this show?
I think it's just two opposite opinions about war, essentially.
LA?
That was interesting. Was that a dude from Punk'd? That was the hippie?
Ashton Kutcher?
Yeah.
No, dog. This
Was
is
that
from like
Ashton Kutcher?
1988. Ashton's
That
probably
was
like a little
interesting. I
kid.
mean, I enjoyed the different views. I enjoyed the comedic relief from the little boy who thought his dad was gonna whoop this guy's ass, but then realized like, oh shit.
Coming with facts.
Mm-hmm. He's like, oh shit, do I have to go to war?
I get shot.
He's shook now. He's voting Democrat the rest of his life.
I'm weak. You funny.
You funny, bro. You funny. Nah, man. Yeah, I think it's interesting, man.
I don't know.
AI
I thought
robots to go to war.
God bless the troops, though. All right.
right. I thought it was a pretty good scene. It makes me do want to check out the newer version that they have. So I might check that show out one day. It has the guy from Psyched in it. The black guy from Psyched. You ever seen that show? He's in it.
Back in the day, yeah.
All right. So here's some videos. So I found these random videos online of people eating these gummies with like a ton of what do you guys call it? THC in it. And let's just watch it because these dudes look crazy to me. God, man.
So this is gonna be 3,425 milligrams.
Disgusting.
Yo, why is this music on?
What?
Are you recording?
This can't be like real. No.
So this is gonna be
Out of control.
That was some weird music.
This guy
Out of control.
does 5,000 milligrams.
Degenerate, absolute, out of this world, 5,000 milligram edible. Luckily, we're not going to have to do very much eating. We're just going to do a lot of getting high. This one rope apparently has 500 milligrams in it. Lucy, this one rope, 500 milligrams. God damn, dude, let's get to it. Just like that.
A few moments later.
I'm faded, dude. I'm having a really nice, like, definitely mostly a head high. But I'm really just relaxed. I'm chilling. I'm having a good time.
Tomorrow.
Right now, I feel like just the right level of stupid. Like, I feel like I've lost just enough IQ points to be perfectly vibing, you know? Not too stupid, but just stupid enough. You know what I'm saying? I feel fantastic, dude. This degenerate.
This fucking degenerate ass 5,000 milligrams. Why?
Stupid, but not crazy stupid.
Why do you need that much?
That's crazy.
I thought that shit was crazy. All right. So this next video is just one of my favorite videos on the internet. And I'm just going to play it real quick.
Why they do Skip Bayless like this, though?
Because he's like, nigga, stop. So
I use nigga. I've used it. I admit it. I put the H on it to emphasize it's nigga. That, you know, nigga this, nigga please, nigga. You know, can you lend a nigga a pencil? I use nigga.
It gets me every single time. It gets me every single time.
You lend a nigga a pencil.
No.
I'll put the H on it to emphasize that. Nigga.
And they got the only black reporter to do this interview. That's what really kills me. Every time she's there, like, yeah.
Oh, man.
That poor lady.
I'm just happy. I just thought it was funny. He actually had like pictures. He was ready. He was ready for this conversation his whole life. It's different, I promise. All right, this next video is a little bit more serious. This dude is going through alcohol withdrawal, and he's trying to show the symptoms of it through his TikTok. So let's watch this video.
Here we go again at 7:30, and I'm sorry to do these videos, but I need to help everybody. And I used to think that just drinking would help my heartburn and would just make everything go away. And I would just deal with it the next day. The shakes, the heartburn, the nausea. I can't eat till 4 p.m., so I have to do 2 or 3 shots. And it really hurts. And I just want you guys to know that you can beat this. And you shouldn't be drinking in the morning. You should get help. I already have cirrhosis, so I know that if I keep drinking, that somehow the cirrhosis will just clear out. I'll cleanse my liver with the alcohol too. There's just no way to live. And I just try to do these videos to help you guys. Oh, just please focus. Focus. Oh.
Dang. Everything says he did not want to drink that either. Like, everything told me he did not want to drink that.
Is that scary?
It's not good.
Alcohol is a drug. Gotta be careful with it.
It's not good, I tell you that. Mm.
All right. I'm just gonna throw you guys into this video, and we'll talk about it in a second.
This trial is a culmination of decisions made by one person, the defendant. Those decisions have forever altered the futures of 3 families, and of you also, Mackenzie. And your decisions forever robbed Dominic and Davion of the futures that they had before them. If there is one thing that can be taken away from this case, as painful as it is this. Every decision we make is important. Every action we make is important. Regardless of whether the decision is a good one or a bad one, or the actions are good or not, the result is the same. The consequences ripple through time and affect many more people than one might think at the time of the decision. In criminal cases, the state carries the greatest burden under our law, proof beyond a reasonable doubt. As I previously stated, I considered all the evidence presented, and at this point I would like to comment specifically on Exhibit 802, the crash video. This is the type of evidence you can never unsee. You can never forget the visual or audio of this exhibit. It is chilling and tragic. As you review that exhibit, you know that you are watching the oncoming deaths of 2 people, and there is nothing that will stop it. The video clearly shows the purpose and intent of the defendant. She chose a course of death and destruction that day. Exhibit 802 crystallizes the deadly decision-making of the defendant. She morphs from a responsible driver to literal hell on wheels as she makes her way down the street. Mackenzie alone made the decision to drive the car, to drive an obscure route, a route she visited a few days before, and a route not routinely taken by her. Mackenzie alone chose the time to make the drive, early in the morning, when any reasonable person would expect that few people would be nearby to witness it or offer life-saving assistance. She made these decisions despite knowing, as any reasonable person would, that her mission of death could have involved others, not even in the car with her, other people, other cars, pedestrians. She had a mission, and she executed it with precision. The mission was death. Mackenzie alone decided to push the pedal to the floor and demand the ultimate speed of that vehicle to 90 to 100 miles per hour. She alone decided what was to be. Mackenzie decided death was the ultimate goal that day, and she alone made that decision for Dominic and Davion, and she continuously acted in a manner to achieve her purpose. Whether or not she intended to also kill herself is a matter of speculation and have no relevance to the weighing of the evidence in this case. The totality of the evidence clearly demonstrates that Mackenzie Shirilla acted purposely and intentionally in the early morning hours of July 31st, 2022, and her purpose was to kill Dominic Russo and Davion Flanagan.
So they said she was guilty. To give you guys a little bit of backstory on the case and what she was accused of, I'm gonna read one of the comments because they give the whole backstory. Or apparently not. Oh, here we go. Here it is. I found it. So, she and her boyfriend were in a toxic relationship. She wanted to quote unquote end the relationship by doing this. She already drove the route a week prior on her own. She's never been on that road besides that. She then did it while her boyfriend and his friend were in the car at 100 miles per hour. Their friend was in the wrong place at the wrong time. She crashed into a wall at an angle where the biggest impact by far was on the right side of the car. Both guys sat there. That's how they died, and she lived. So she basically took her car, was going 100 miles per hour, and purposely crashed it into the side of the wall to try to kill all of them, for the sake of love or something.
And she had no remorse the whole trial. She was even grinning. She only started crying while reading a statement. And when she learned her sentence, she floored it 4 seconds before the impact. Is that what that said?
Yes.
She also threatened to crash the car with her and her boyfriend inside on different occasions. She was also on drugs.
She's like 19 years old?
She got sentenced to 15 to life.
I'm pretty sure. We can...
No, I literally just looked that up on the internet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah. Sad situation, man. Sad situation.
You know, this is really a eye-opening moment, man. If you're in a toxic relationship, it's really sometimes better to walk away. If you feel
Yeah.
like
She has a TikTok video out that says, and I quote, "I'm just one of those girls that can do a lot of drugs and not die, I guess." That's why she went to jail, because of TikTok video. She was over here posting this wild shit.
no remorse for her.
No remorse.
Yes, there you go.
No attempt to hit the brakes.
And hood
She didn't
news.
even attempt.
She could have killed anybody, like much more people than just the 2 people in the car.
Right, and that's what the judge was saying.
Cars.
She was on mushrooms. You ain't tell me that, Darren. She was on fucking mushrooms.
I didn't know that. That was Rob's topic. I didn't know that. That's wild. Don't they say you see trails or something when you're on strong? I wonder if she was just going so fast. Well, at that point, if you go on that fast, everything is just trails anyway. Because to anybody, you going too fast.
All right. Now in hood news, bitches be stealing wigs.
Hood news.
I respect this.
I think somebody comes to pick her up. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Stop right there. You heard me. Where my wig at? I'm sorry, what? Because there was a wig up there on the counter. A wig. Did you see her wig?
It's other people up there. You don't have to come
No,
outside with
it's
this
not other
energy.
people
I don't
there.
have no wig. I don't need no wig, clearly.
Okay, but the wig is gone and the wig was just
That
there.
don't got nothing to do with me.
And we watched everybody else.
Girl, you can
go.
nothing.
Let her check your bag. And she do, and you did. And you did.
Subscribe.
They have the audacity to try to run, you dirty, dirty girl.
I don't know if y'all seen this, but she was wearing Crocs, and she tried to run in Crocs.
You probably had them in
Crocs,
sport
you
mode.
gotta put them in sports mode. There you go.
You gotta put them in sports mode. What if they not already in sports mode?
She got them in sports mode. She's stealing shit. That's how you know she's stealing.
Oh, my fault. Are those Crocs?
Yeah, they're Crocs.
Yeah,
Some sort of Croc.
Oh, probably off-brand. Why is this
It
episode
might be
always somebody
brand.
stealing and fleeing or a car? What's going on?
Because you don't sit there and get caught stealing, you gotta run. So you can steal the next day, even though they got your whole wallet with your ID and everything in it.
Oh shit!
Just idiots. They're just stupid. People are stupid these days. That's it.
Says she got real hair. She don't need no wig.
She said, do I look like I need a wig? Hold on, bitch. Hold on, bitch. Yo, you deserve what you got. They gonna put you on face. If they put you on YouTube, even better.
Bro, that is embarrassing, man. That has got to be embarrassing.
All right. Now let's hear Akon talk about some shit. It's about talking about AIs, correct? Yeah, we're here kind of talk about AI, and not the basketball player.
Earn your leader sat down with Akon. I was wondering.
Humans today, we are so smart that we're going to outsmart ourselves. The moment we empower a machine to be bigger, smarter, faster, more intelligent than we are, and it's actually teaching itself how to teach itself,
Yeah.
bro, how can you fight that?
So what end of the spectrum are we on now? The build or the destroy?
We're in the introduction stage. We're introducing what we're about to build.
Yeah. And that's the crazy thing. So we put a post up about like jobs that AI is going to be taking away. One of the biggest jobs that AI is going to be taking away is computer programmers. A lot of people don't understand that because they're like, well, a computer programmer has to program a computer.
Thank
but
you.
what happens now is that now a computer programmer programs a computer. The computer now is programming another computer.
Thank you.
So now,
come on now.
The computer programmer is really after a while, the computer programmer is not needed because the computer is intelligent enough to become a teacher and to program computers.
You're not understanding. The computer is already more intelligent than the human.
False. Well, yeah, definitely.
From a standpoint of education.
I don't think there's a pulse. There's. What's up?
False. Computers can't create computers. That's not how it works. Creators don't create. Computers don't create. Computers are given a task and complete. So you can tell the computer, hey, I need this thing to process RAM, or not process RAM. I need this program that runs on this much RAM to do this task. And the computer can give you something to do that or create something to do that. But it's not going to sit here and create an operating system. That's not how it works. Interesting theory, though. Very interesting theory, though.
So AI cannot create an OS.
No, the operating system is so at least not yet, I guess. Maybe I shouldn't say never, but at least not yet. I don't think there's any AI that it would just to write an entire operating system, even at the most basic level. So let's say your iPhone, like, do you know how many millions, if not billions, lines of code are inside of here that have to be tested, that have to be, that are user driven? Because people are going to use this, right? Like, how does the computer know where to put an icon? Like, there's so much that goes into it. Like the creative part, I don't see it being there.
I actually kind of agree with that sense. I agree with that sense because you could tell AI to make it. By the time you get it, you're like, wait a minute.
And don't get me wrong, it'll be close. It'll be very close to what you
probably
want, but
get you everything, but not everything in a user-friendly form.
Yeah, like it'll give you the code, the roadmap, it'll give you the assist for the oop, but it's not dunking it yet, not yet. But one day, and that'll be cool, in my opinion. But let's see what Akon got to say. I'll only interject if something is false. How about that?
It doesn't forget. We forget. We could be the most brilliant genius in the globe. Go to the club, take a couple shots, forget everything for a few hours. They don't do that. God forbid the most intelligent man on the earth gets into a car accident and wakes up with amnesia. They don't do that. They store this information. It stores this information. I'm already talking like the human. That's dangerous already. It stores this information and it can delegate it. It can, it sends its own self messages. Like this thing, it's beyond the thought of man. Literally. Yeah. You follow what I'm saying? Yeah. And you talk about multitasking, it does a million things at the same exact time. So when you have a machine that actually teaches itself and then teaches how to teach itself a billion times over to the point where we're programming this to not be humanized. There's no human emotion attached to that. It's just basic coding, right? They said, oh yeah, we can always decode it, but what happens for the ones you don't decode or the ones that's too late to decode? Like technology grows so fast, like as humans, are we that arrogant to believe, or are we that arrogant to this point, or so entitled that what we have right now is just not enough. We want more. That's what's gonna kill us is greed. Greed is what's gonna end this world. We want more and more, always want more. This is why I said we need more women leaders. Because women, at the end of the day, their motivation is family. Men, on the other hand, our motivation is power. And you can never get enough of that. So as long as men are leading, we're gonna die. All of us dead. Dead in the motherfucker.
This is what he says while he's sitting in a hangar full of airplanes.
Yep.
It's an interesting viewpoint on AI, but I personally embrace AI. I see it as a tool that is great, and I want to say necessary, but it is a tool that is great.
I guess any tool could be used for bad as well, right?
I mean, yeah.
And tools can.
I love spoons and forks, but sometimes forks are in murder scenes, right? You know,
Touche.
you never know.
I seen John Wick kill somebody with a fork, I think.
What a spoon. It's crazy though. But like the only thing that I would think would be really, really like AI is kind of freaky about that Akon was talking about was the don't forget part. Like, yeah, it does once it's obtained that information, it's there and it will always know. Like you can't pull up to an AI like if we have an AI judge and you'll be like, I never said that. He's gonna be like, actually you did. That's gonna be wild. Because I forget shit I say all the time.
Hey, are you representing me or are you trying to get
Yeah. Hey. Strike it from the record.
I want different counsel.
Yeah, fuck you. I'm representing myself.
The Apple AI 5000 lawyer. I need that. 3000 ain't getting it done.
You ain't getting it done.
All right. Next, these white women are fighting at a Morgan Wallen concert.
There's more than just white women.
Oh shit.
See, Rob.
Apparently these women are fighting at a Morgan Wallen concert. Do we know what they're fighting about?
I'm not really sure.
Because they're by the
They're
porta
in front
potties.
of a bathroom, so or they're in front of the porta potty, so I'm assuming somebody might have cut line or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Let's see what happens.
She said, oh shit. Oh shit.
Superhero.
Get your ass out of here. She came in here. She came for the smoke. Off my daughter, off my mom. I'm amazed they was able to stay vertical in these heels, man.
Did she say her daughter had a hyperbolic episode?
I don't know what she said, but they was fighting for it. I don't know if you want to Google this, just so you know.
Why?
I don't know what it is.
Nah, Dragon Ball just popped up.
They said hyperbolic time chamber.
Yeah.
You're irritating. You're irritating. I'm leaving. Goodbye.
Y'all funny, man. Y'all funny.
But no, I don't blame her for getting mad, bro. Those lines at concerts for women, you know, like probably let's say 80% of people there are probably women. Those lines are probably like disgustingly long, and she probably skipped like 100, 150 people.
Yo, but She got kicked in the face, and her heels was all in the porta potty. She's not gonna be all right.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I don't know.
She's not gonna be all
So
right.
we got a
She
little
said,
bit of
"Hold my
time.
drink."
Have I
Hold
ever
my
showed you
drink.
guys the Oklahoma football players that got in a fight at the bar?
Let's do it.
Wait, hold on. This is one of my favorite videos of all time. Oklahoma. All right, so these guys play for the Oklahoma football team on the left. This guy is like an amateur MMA fighter on the right at a local gym.
Hey, boys, hey, get out of here. Oh, what you got? Hey, put the phones away. We're not the fuck out. Get out of here. Get on.
Oh, buddy.
Dummy.
Oh, young blood. Oh, hey, he ain't fucking around, cuz. He got his nobody coming back, bro. Hey. That's just funny, bro. Hey, guillotine. Hey, rear naked choke. Tap out, motherfucker.
Also, by the way, they're wrestling in P.
Oh,
he's done.
Yeah, he's knocked out.
Motherfuckers ain't
He's
playing
done.
around, bro.
He's done. Your
Yo,
face all
funny
in piss now.
So,
That's what you get for being stupid.
the Oklahoma football players got I don't know if they got kicked off the team, but they definitely sued those kids because they're professional fighters or they're MMA fighters, so they're considered
Don't pick fights with people. What the fuck?
so they're considered
You
weapons.
don't know. They got what they deserve. Fuck
Yeah,
that. If I was
exactly.
the judge, I'm throwing that shit out. Like, don't pick fights, dude. You 250 pounds. What the fuck are you doing fighting somebody in the bar? Calm the fuck down. Use a weapon.
Yeah, bro. Like,
Apparently, people were looking them up. Apparently, they were just like on the team. They didn't even like really play.
Good.
Oh, that's probably why they was frustrated. This whole my beer moment is funny as fuck.
She was hold this shit. Hold my beer. She said, bitch, I gotta pee. She said, karate kick? Where the karate kick? Oh, the karate kick was there.
And more disgusting news, these girls got in trouble because they were twerking on the graves of fallen soldiers.
Ukrainian sisters.
Yeah, fallen Ukraine soldiers in Ukraine during a war.
And they're Ukrainian.
So they're saying they're going to face up to 5 years in prison.
I feel like you just cannot be doing this. You just cannot be twerking on people's graves. Like, how would you feel? It's 200 years later after your life, 200 years from now, and somebody twerking on your grave.
Clout is a hell of a drug. This TikTok shit gonna kill y'all, man. This TikTok shit gonna kill y'all.
They at this point they need a TV show. I swear, just social media that landed people in jail. I promise you.
Maybe you think that'll help?
At this point, maybe people start doing smarter things.
Nah, clout. People like clout, man.
Hey, I don't know, man. That's wild to me. What really suck is if their twerking was terrible on top of it.
It was. We know it was. They had nothing to twerk with there. All right. I'm just gonna let y'all watch this video.
Watch this video closely. A man who says he's a maintenance worker waits for a tenant to answer the door.
Can I help you? Oh yes, they came to check your air filters. I'm not sure. This is 8277.
Through his doorbell camera, the young man inside, Ethan Rodriguez, tells the supposed worker to leave, says nobody's home, even though he is.
You'll have to wait till another day. Oh, much appreciated.
The guy leaves, and when he comes back, he brings...
So he didn't just leave. He went to this other door and acted like he was working at that. He was going to work on that door too, try to talk to those people. And before he came back with his gun.
Leaves, and when he comes back, he brings a gun and a friend. It doesn't take long for these two guys to learn. Ethan Rodriguez was home after all.
Oh. I was hoping I got him. That's mainly everything. I was just hoping I got him.
Rodriguez
I know.
told me Monday
My
he
nigga,
knew in his
pause
gut
it.
that the guy at the door wasn't a legit maintenance man.
But he was playing his part. He had the whole notepad and everything.
Said he had no choice but to shoot at him once he saw the guy had a gun and was coming straight for him.
They told me I let off 13 shots. I couldn't believe it. But then again, I did empty the clip.
The suspects, according to police, shot back at Rodriguez before they ran. This video that captured all of it, it's now viral. Rodriguez told me he's got no idea who these guys are or what they wanted from him, but said if they're watching...
You're dumb as for not wearing a mask, because I even got your name. Ever since the video's been public, I got a name and everything. I'm just waiting on the detective to call me.
To be clear, Dallas police officers haven't yet identified any suspects or made any arrests. Rodriguez is hopeful that will soon change.
I'm wondering why the hell he's trying to get in my house.
In Dallas, I'm Sydney Persing.
Whoo! He was inches. Ooh, inches from losing his life.
Oh,
click
wait.
the top left one.
Yeah.
We got an update.
Burglary attempt at
See
a
it
Dallas
live.
apartment ended with a violent shootout. Before the gunfire, doorbell cameras captured one of the gunmen pretending to be a maintenance worker. When he thought no one was home, he and an accomplice tried to kick in the door. Then they found out quickly someone was inside with a gun ready to fight back. Fox 4's Amelia Jones is at Dallas Police Headquarters tonight with the latest on this shootout investigation. Amelia.
Steve, that man who fought back, his name is Ethan Rodriguez, and he told me today that in that moment, he feared for his life. He told us that he has no connection to the man who posed as that maintenance worker, and he believes that this was a crime of opportunity. Saturday, August 19th, around 6 p.m. A man who claims to be a maintenance worker shows up outside an apartment door at a complex off of Gannon Lane in Oak Cliff.
Oh, yes, they came to check your air filters.
Ethan Rodriguez talks to the man through his doorbell camera.
No one came to check the air apartment. No, yes, we're checking the air filters.
Rodriguez tells him no one is home and to come back another day.
Oh, much appreciated.
A few minutes later, the man comes back, this time with a friend, and they're armed. Talking to the suspect, police say Rodriguez.
My brother's life, I just let the gun go. I didn't know what to do.
Dallas police say Rodriguez fired 13 rounds, and the suspects fired back twice. No one was injured. According to the arrest affidavit, the video posted and circulated on social media led to Crime Stoppers tips that identified the suspect posing as the maintenance worker as 30-year-old Aaron Contreras.
This was basically just a random attack. We couldn't have expected any of this. No, he's not linked to anybody in my family or anybody that we know.
2 days later, on Monday, police arrested Contreras and charged him with aggravated assault, deadly conduct, and attempted burglary. Dallas County Sheriff's Office records show Contreras' criminal history dates back to 2013. The records show he's been arrested and charged with robbery and burglary several times before.
I'm guessing he just thought this was just going to be a lucky payday. No one's home, and this is just free stuff to steal here. No, he thought wrong.
It's COVID, round two.
Bro, I like information about
this
the
dude.
man in the ski mask shown in the video.
He got the exact swagger that you gotta have after a
His
shoot.
identity is part of the ongoing investigation. Rodriguez told us that he has not received any messages about who that man could be either. Steve, back to you.
Amelia, crazy video, crazy doorbell video. Thank you.
At least they got him.
Crazy doorbell video.
Yeah.
It's Texas, bro.
Got one.
Wow. That's why you need a gun, Rob. You need to buy 3 more guns.
Oh, Elliot, have I showed you the video of me shooting yet?
Oh God, no.
Oh, Elliot, I gotta show you the
I
video
don't
of me
remember
shooting.
that video.
I gotta
You
show
was
it
out
to
here
you.
busting.
Oh man.
That's right.
Oh,
All right.
Garrett, where we getting food?
Here in a second, man. Here in a second.
You guys are getting food?
Yeah, well, yo, yeah. Let's finish up. We got 2 more topics.
3.
All right, let's run through this real quick.
Robert Withington thought he hit the lottery when he found a bag of about $5,000 in cash in a parking lot at a Connecticut bank. All right, come on, y'all. I thought we knew that you're never supposed to take a bag of money if you find a random bag of money. You're just too lucky. It's always like that. You're too lucky.
I'll take the bag of money any day.
Somebody's going to come find their bag. Somebody's going to come find their $5,000.
Because I already spent it.
Have we not
I
seen
found this
No
bag.
Country for Old Men?
That's in my
Nope, never
FanDuel
seen it.
account.
There's going to be if it's really that money, it's going to be a tracker in that bitch, and they're going to know where you are,
Well,
and you're going to be like, oh
well,
shit, there's a tracker in this
I'm
case
going
the whole time.
Straight to the bank.
I
And they
would
can come get it from the bank.
You can't put it in the bank, LA. It's too much money.
It's $5,000.
Oh, okay. Yes, it's $5,000, but okay. Then.
I'm putting it right in the bank.
Exactly.
You want to turn right back around, and be like, hey, I just
if they
found
want
this.
to come and pull it, they want to come pull it out of J.P. Morgan's hands. Go ahead, but it's in the bank.
And it looked like he was right out front of the bank saying how it was in the parking lot of Connecticut Bank. Like in that moment, I would be like, LA, let's just walk back in real quick. You want to split it half and half? But
Yeah, I came to make a deposit. Where'd you get this? It was just outside. Y'all just giving money away? I would like to open 2 new accounts.
I don't see a problem with it.
Shit. I tried to return it to y'all in my account.
Well, for
That's
your
crazy.
information, he got caught, and the police department released a statement revealing that the 56-year-old man had been charged with third-degree larceny.
How did he get caught? There's
I'm
no
reading
way
it right now.
he got caught.
Police claim they were notified back in May that a local tax collector office worker had been unable to locate the bank deposit bag during a delivery. According to detectives, the bag in question had been inadvertent. Okay, y'all gonna have to pull this up. I can't read this.
Why?
Inadvertently?
Inadvertently dropped outside the bank, but it's in quotations, inadvertently. Dropped outside the bank, but was clearly marked with bank-related symbols as well as other documents noting the money was town property.
So
apparently
knew.
the bag says it's town property, essentially.
That's different. Like if it's just like a bag, yeah, that's mine. But if it clear as day says like tax of the city, and you choose to take that money, that's on you.
So wait, so you telling me if you guys find a duffel bag with $1 million in it, you're going to just take it?
And it says for the city of Columbus,
No.
Ohio.
It's just a duffel bag. Just a duffel bag.
Yeah, just a duffel bag.
So you're telling me you're not going to check it first?
I would empty the money.
Oh, I'm
in
checking
my
it first.
trunk,
Yes.
All right.
so I don't have to worry about the bag.
Because I was about to say, I thought we learned from Kill Bill. You got to be careful with that shit too. You got to know what everything is in the bag before you leave the site. No, Darren, it's not shrug your shoulders. Because if there's a snake in that bitch, you're gonna be salty as fuck.
Salty as hell when you're driving.
Have you seen Kill Bill?
Yes, I forgot about that. He was in a briefcase. Fuck. Yeah, I guess.
You gotta be careful, man. Check everything in the bag. If anything, take like a couple stacks. Don't take the whole thing. Don't be stupid.
I'll take the whole thing.
Because the cartel will come for you, and when you're losing your toes and they're cutting off one toe at a time, you're gonna be like, "I shouldn't have done this."
I'll be like, y'all
Was it
should
really-
lose your money first off.
All right, then well,
And they would. First things first. I'm sure they would agree with me.
yeah, then they're gonna cut your fucking hands off, Darren. Like, what are you talking about?
Yes, as long as they agree with me first, we all learned our lesson here. Stop losing money, and I'll stop picking up random money. Fair enough.
If anything,
Fair
you
enough.
should just offer to work for them and say, whoever lost the money, I'll take their place. That's what you should do. That's
And
what
that's
old boy from that's what Ghost would do.
That's how I become a black Mexican.
OT Darafaro.
I can't stand it, man. All right.
10 out of 10, Rob. 10 out of 10.
So NASA's James Webb Telescope captures the clearest image ever of a whirlpool galaxy. Let's check this out. Have you guys ever heard of a whirlpool galaxy before?
I think it's the Whirlpool Galaxy. It's only one of them, right?
I'm not.
No. How many planets you think is in that motherfucker though?
Planets? I don't know.
Yeah. Solar
Couple
system.
million? I don't know. Couple billion? I don't know.
This is a galaxy. Yeah, it's a galaxy. So there's what, solar systems and galaxies? Or is it the other way around?
Isn't the Milky Way? Wait, no, the Milky Way is a galaxy. A solar system is technically everything around the sun, right? What, like in our sense?
Yeah, so that's, I think, multiple solar systems in the galaxy. But this is crazy. This is beautiful. Do you think everything's exploding or coming into the center point?
Now that's a good fucking question.
Because they say the Big Bang, right? Everything exploded.
Right.
Or is everything coming in?
So in theory, right? Tell me if I'm wrong. In theory, it would have had to explode, and it's just still exploding or still combusting from the explosion, right? Because it's spreading out, or does space work
the Big Bang
backwards?
an implosion of itself, and everything is coming inside of the Big Bang now?
And that's what made it explode.
No, they say the universe is expanding now, so
It's just constant. It's back and forth. Is the universe expanding? Are you sure?
that's what they
And
say.
it's funny.
I'm
Look
just
at the
going off
comment
what
on the right. They got the Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
I'm weak.
Life really imitates art.
They funny for this, man.
Internet's undefeated.
That is a weird. Okay.
These books?
Yeah, they're just falling apart like this.
Why is he destroying them though?
There's nothing you can really do with them. If you try to pick them up, it's done.
Yeah, but you can
All
get
right,
some.
anyway,
You
last
can get
video
some
we get up
architects,
outta
some
here.
museums people in there to like pick it up carefully and try to see if they can like keep it safe. Who knows what that is? That could have been Jesus' diary or something.
I don't know about that, Rob.
All right, Lil Baby said this is exactly how this video viral. What am I saying? Lil Baby says this is exactly how this old viral clip with James Harden went.
I found this fucking.
Nigga, get back here, nigga. What? Come back. They trying to take photos of you. You little baby, you famous. These people? Yeah, nigga, you famous. I'm famous? Yeah, nigga. Quit waving. Oh my God, Joe. Man, back up, man. This nigga don't know what's going on, man. Help him, nigga.
That's pretty funny. That's actually really
Just
funny.
imagine they're in pairs at the moment, so nobody else speaks the English at that moment to tell them, "Hey, dog, back up."
You don't know what's happening.
What I'm famous.
My guy just having a good time.
Yeah, dog, you consider the best rapper of 2019.
Oh man, that shit funny. That shit is funny, man.
All right. And on that note, you guys got anything else to say?
Yes, sir.
All right. Then on that note, I would just like to thank everybody for listening to another episode of the Purple Pill Podcast. This is episode 130 of the Purple Pill Podcast. And we'll see y'all next week. Peace.
Go Raiders.
Saudi.